Hello everyone. So today here with a review with you, we're going to be talking about The Peacemaker. The Peacemaker first appeared as a backup series in Charlton Comics' espionage team title, Fightin' 5. Now, when that series was canceled with issue 41, Peacemaker received his own title lasting 5 issues, cover dated March to November of 1967, with Fightin' 5 as a backup series, and then later as a low reprint run on the Modern Comics imprint. Now, as funny as a lot of this is in the series so far, we're pertaining to the comics. The Peacemaker is Christopher Smith, a pacifist diplomat so committed to peace that he is willing to use force as a superhero to advance the cause. He uses a series of special non-lethal weapons and also founded the Pax Institute. Most of the villains he goes up against are dictators and or warlords. The post-crisis on Infinite Earths version of Peacemaker differs highly from the pre-crisis version of the character. Smith learns that his peace through violence efforts were the result of a serious mental illness brought on by the shame of having a Nazi death camp commandant as a father. He believes his father's spirit hunts him continuously and criticizes his every move, even as he tries to live down his past. Becoming a particularly deadly vigilante who would kill at the slightest notice, he begins to believe that the ghosts of the people he killed, or who were killed in his vicinity, are collected inside his helmet and can offer him advice and commentary. For a time, the Peacemaker serves as a U.S. government agent under the auspices of Checkmate, a special forces unit, hunting down terrorists until his own behavior becomes too extreme. Peacemaker plays a part in the Janus Directive, although he's seen as a helpful ally. Some of the other heroes think that he is too extreme to be helping them out. He eventually crashes a helicopter to destroy tanks controlled by the supervillain Eclipso and is reported dead. His soul shows up in the realm of Purgatory in the Day of Judgment series. A team of heroes has shown up to recruit the soul of Hal Jordan. The Guardians of Purgatory do not like this, and Peacemaker, along with other dead vigilantes, rally and provide enough of a distraction so the group could return to Earth. Peacemaker later appears in the Watchmen sequel, Doomsday Clock, partaking in the battle on Mars against Dr. Manhattan. Some interesting tidbits about Peacemaker. The Peacemaker was briefly shown in flashbacks in Alex Ross and Mark Waid's comic Kingdom Come as a member of Magog's Justice Battalion, along with the rest of the Charlton action heroes. In them, he's wearing an outfit more reminiscent of Boba Fett, but he was apparently killed with the other team members when Captain Atom exploded. The character was actually an inspiration and the influence for the comedian in Alan Moore's Watchmen. Now keep in mind, Peacemaker has several different aliases. The main one we're concentrating on is the Christopher Smith incarnation of Peacemaker. He appears in the live-action DC Extended Universe film, The Suicide Squad, and a self-titled spin-off that everyone right now currently is enjoying, and it's being portrayed by none other than John Cena himself, and he's doing a terrific job. Another interesting tidbit is that this version of the Peacemaker, the Christopher Smith incarnation, is living in the fictional Charlton County. Now keep in mind it's from Charlton Comics. Now among Peacemaker's skills and ability, Christopher possesses the physical strength and stamina of a regular human man who also engages in intense physical exercise. He's a master of various hand-to-hand combat techniques and is a skilled gymnast. A superb marksman, Christopher is also a proficient weapons maker and pilot. Armed with a ton of equipment, most of Peacemaker's fighting needs are tied into his costume. The costume itself is a thin, pliable body armor developed by Christopher himself. The helmet is a heat and pressure-proof plastic containing sophisticated cybernetic circuitry that operate various devices including communication, an all-band radio, and a surveillance device, an ultrasonic blaster, and at one point a laser. The right glove holds a vial that becomes a firebomb when crushed. The boots hold a pentolite compound. The holster carries one of many conventional firearms, a Derringer. It holds ammunition, a toolkit, explosive pellets, nerve gas, and a shark sedative, which is actually useful on all water-breathing creatures. On his back is a mini jetpack that works in both air and water. It is also operated by his helmet. Beneath Christopher's home, just outside, lies the base that holds Peacemaker's armament and transportation vehicles. He uses several weapons, including an Uzi, an ultrasonic pistol, and a Derringer. Keep in mind, Peacemaker's origin is now new. This Peacemaker, who is Christopher Schmidt, is the son of Austrian munitions manufacturer Wolfgang Schmidt and the American Books author Elizabeth Lewis. Christopher's toddler years were pretty typical for a child of his social and economic class. However, Christopher's life quickly changed as his father's past was soon revealed when World War II documents were opened. Wolfgang Schmidt had been an officer in the Nazis' elite SS Corps and responsible for the deaths of over 50,000 innocent lives. Knowing his arrest was imminent, Wolfgang committed suicide right in front of Christopher on his 5th birthday. His mother, Elizabeth, wanting to erase the taint of evil her husband soiled her with, quickly relocated with Christopher and legally changed their last name to Smith. The death of his father and constant upheaval at such an early age left Christopher severely traumatized. Christopher became unruly throughout his adolescent years. When he turned 18, he enlisted in the military, which seemed to have a positive influence over him. In a couple of years, he was recognized as an exemplary soldier. His unit was then sent to where he continued to serve with distinction and was promoted to sergeant. During his 10th month of his tour, Christopher led a scouting mission on a small village suspected of harboring enemy North Vietnamese troops. For no apparent reason, Christopher fired upon the village inhabitants, killing old men, women, and children. Christopher was court-martialed and sentenced to life imprisonment at Leavenworth. Near the end of his 2nd year of imprisonment, Christopher was offered a pardon if he joined Project Peacemaker, a top-secret, high-tech, independent anti-terrorist squad. 8 months into the program, Project Peacemaker was shut down and quickly became lost in the bureaucratic shuffle. Christopher was able to walk out of the base and disappear without incident. A year later, however, Christopher reappears in running his father's business and heading the Pax Institute, a non-profit organization that's devoted to the interest of peace and providing social services to victims of terrorism the world over. The experience of the program steered Christopher to achieve his prime directive, the combating of terrorism. He took the Peacemaker name for himself and established a new costumed identity. The problem is, Christopher's sanity became increasingly unstable and his actions more and more violent. He began hearing the voice of his father, Wolfgang, and believed the souls who fell victim to his terrorism resided in his helmet, urging him towards more violence and retribution. Christopher loved peace so much he was willing to kill for it. Attempts to stop his violent tendencies or control them came from the top-secret government bureau led by Valentina Vostok, called the Agency. However, Christopher could not be contained and he began creating enemies to fight. Harry Stein and the vigilante Dave Winston were two such enemies. The agency once again stepped in, but not before Christopher killed the vigilante. Despite his instability, the agency attempted to make him a field operative. They were able to recondition him so that the soul speaking to him within his helmet disappeared, and he was given a live psychologist named Dr. Bridget Diabo, in which to resolve his fears. Around this time, Vostok relinquished command of the agency to Harry Stein, who recreated it into a new organization dubbed Checkmate. In relation to its chess-inspired command structure, Christopher continued to work in the newly reformed organization. However, it wasn't long before Christopher was next recruited by Amanda Waller, namely of the Suicide Squad, to join the Shadow Fighters, whose mission was to free the South American country of Parador, taken over by Eclipso. The first attempt failed, with Eclipso killing many heroes, in which Christopher was one of them. His soul, however, lived on in purgatory and made an appearance in the Day of Judgment, helping a group of heroes return to Earth. While he was considered dead, 2 other peacemakers replaced him, the leader of the League Busters and Michael Black. However, in later issues, Christopher shows up again and returns to aid the newest Blue Beetle, Jamie Reyes. Though he claims he is Michael Black, he later learns that he is actually Christopher Smith, somehow returned. He explains that a year earlier, while fighting Intergang, he found himself in a pyramid that happened to be the same one in which the original Blue Beetle, Dan Garrett, found the Blue Beetle scarab. In that pyramid, Chris came into contact with technology from the alien race, the Reach. Chris accidentally downloaded the database that was missing from the scarab that Jamie had. The actual circumstances of Chris's return was not ever fully explained. Anyway, guys, this is our info on the Peacemaker. Go watch the series. Also, please hit that like button. It looks pretty good. We think you should probably click on it. Also, hit the comments. Go to the comment section. Write us out information on what you would like to hear. Because again, this channel is called Review with You and it's for you. So you tell us what you would like to hear on our channel. Anyway, Excelsior. Have a wonderful day. Live life. See ya.